And all of us need to take a look at where our daily activities are taking us. Disciplined activity. Activity of learning, activity of mind.
I want you to put these two words together because it's going to change your life. Never settle. Never.
If we do what we're supposed to do, and listen to me, if you do what you're supposed to do, we're talking about the harvest. You plant the seed, you do what you're supposed to do, you see it, guess what? You get your harvest, all right? So
I've never met anybody who was terribly creative or gifted or strong in leadership who was also comfortable. It's always those people who say, is there not a cause? Those exceptional people who are uncomfortable with the times and rise to the challenge because they refuse to. Allow the chaos around them to determine the conqueror within them. People who resist, the toe to go down and stand fiercely, in spite of opposition, and say, I'm going to do it anyway. It is the chaos of the time that creates a conqueror in the main.
Health disciplines, wealth disciplines. Culture disciplines, right? All values come from disciplines. Ideas put into disciplined activity create value. Now here's number 5. The 5th ability in our personal development quest, developing skills that create success in the marketplace. Number 5 is develop the ability to share. Sharing is a unique human capacity.
Settle. You got to get this in your spirit no matter what. Never settle.
You've been in this place too long. You've come into agreement with this place of brokenness, procrastination, laziness. Rip up the contract with your past and pursue your purpose and fulfill your destiny. Come to the resolve that you will never be this broke or broken again.
Sharing is a phenomenon, especially in the human experience. It seems when we share, we are the bigger and the better for it. It looks like if you shared something and gave it away, you'd be less. But it's a paradox. This is a paradox. What you share creates for you more. That's why we call it a paradox. You're not diminished by sharing, you're increased. If you have a child and you love it dearly, if the second child comes along, must you now cut your love in half? And the answer is no. From some strange, mysterious source comes an increased capacity. From sharing with the first, capacity and awareness and uniqueness is increased. So that's what I would ask you to do. Become gifted in sharing. There's many ways to share. One is by language. The gift of language. One of the most important studies for you is the study of communication.
One thing I know about destiny is that it will avoid you until you are no longer willing to tolerate the place where you have settled. The place called convenience.
Settling is dangerous because it's basically an authorized intruder. When you settle, you're basically saying, I'm willing to accept less than what I deserve.
Stop settling for anything that is beneath you. Stop settling for anything that's not up to your standards. You see, you got to stop disappointing you. And the way you stop disappointing you is to put those two words together. Never settle for anything. Never settle for anybody.
You do not have to settle.
Expand yourself. Take yourself out of your comfort zone, do. Not live in your bubble, put some more air in your bubble. If you stay in your comfort zone, that's why you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing too. Attempts that you've got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. If you ever want to be successful, start putting some pressure on, put some pressure on yourself.
I got 3 things I want to give y'all because some of you can't it's not this tall yet. It's not this tall. You hadn't even gotten started. Like, you don't see anything. Some of you close to it, all right? It's not this developed yet, but you close to it. And some of you there. I want to say I'm proud of those of you who did what you were supposed to do last year, January, this year, January. I don't know how long it took you, but you stayed your course. I've been getting the emails. I've been getting the texts, right?
The next thing is, it is important in the area of motivating yourself. It's important to know why you're doing it, because that mind will say, why bother? Why go through all this? This is too hard. No, throw in the towel. It's not worth it. Has it ever said that to you before? Here's how you can handle that. Here's how you override that. Write down 5 reasons why you deserve it. Why do you deserve what you want? Why you? Why do you deserve it? What meaning and value will it bring to your life? What's so different about you that you deserve your goal or this goal? And when you write down those 5 reasons, when you have some down moments, and you're going to have them, when that conversation starts talking to you and it's going to talk to you, what you will do is you can pull that out and read it, and it will build you up.
When God gets ready to reveal to you what you have in you, he will often place you in the midst of chaos to push you, but during those down moments, that's where the growth takes place. That's where the work is. Anybody can feel good when they have their health, their bills are paid, they have happy relationships. Anybody could be positive than anybody, can have a larger vision than anybody, can have faith under those kinds of circumstances. See, but the real challenge of growth mentally, emotionally, and spiritually comes when you get knocked down. How you handle it, that's where the growth takes place.
I'm reading, and some of you are saying, yo, E.T., I put it into practice, and it's working. That's for my old school folks, Beat Street, baby. It's working. You've been doing it, and it's working. All right, but I got 3 things for those of you who close, but you're not there yet, and for those of you who getting discouraged, all right? Somebody said to me the other day, E.T., I've been doing it 6 months, a year, I've been doing it, and I ain't seeing nothing. E, you got any advice for me, E.T.? Should I quit? Should I give up? Or should I keep going? Listen to me, I can't tell you what you should do, but I'm gonna ask you this question: what's in your seed? Listen to me very closely. I'm gonna say it again, and you gotta get this one. This is not for the head, this is for the heart. What's the seed to you? What is it worth to you? What is it worth? What is it worth to you? Well, I don't know what your seed is. I don't know what your harvest is going to be when it's fully developed. I don't know if you should abort right now or not.
It will be your rod and your staff to comfort you through some challenging moments, because you're going to have some. Life will knock you between the eyes. It will catch you on the blind side, come out of nowhere, stuff you can't anticipate that will knock the wind out of you. You want to give up. That's why it's important for you to work on yourself, listening to tapes, building yourself up, talking to yourself with power, feeling, and conviction, building yourself up day in and day out. The next thing is that whatever you do, you want to develop technical mastery. You want to be the best at what you do. You want to master it. See, part of self-motivation is you've got to find something that gives you a strong sense of competence. Well, you become known for that. You develop a reputation of being good at doing that. You set some high personal standards for yourself. You're not competing with anybody else. You're just unfolding yourself to be the best person that you could be.
It is the insecurity of the times that defines who you really are. You will not be challenged in your convenience. You will be challenged in your chaos. Opportunity comes in tails. A chance to stand up, a chance to get it right, a chance to make a U-turn, stand still, and let the chaos run from you. We all live in this bubble. What you got to do to get the life that God wants you to have, you got to put Mo in your bubble. You got to blow your bubble up.